I have benefits through my company. If you're telling
It's up to you. I was offering you a lawyer. You don't have to pay for one today, or you can go hire one, whatever you want. You tell me.
I probably just get one because nobody's hearing me and I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. Calling somebody to.
Okay, it's up to you. You know, we have great lawyers here.
All right, Judge, next is page 12. Norman, come on up.
I need to put "and" insurance in the name, so I need to rephrase that because I didn't put insurance. I want to make sure that there's insurance in there. Who's this?
Page 12, is Norman.
Good morning, Mr. Norman. Sir, you're charged with driving while intoxicated. It's elevated to a Class A misdemeanor because of the high blow. Facing blessing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. She can't give you legal advice, ma'am. Can you follow those conditions on Ms. Johnson as well, please? Yes. Vic, I'm going to have her sign state's bond conditions as well. Okay, so we're going to do probable cause. If you don't have a lawyer, you may be able to qualify for an appointed lawyer. Just don't say anything.
Yes, Judge. On February 6, 2025, on Westheimer in Harris County, Texas, the officer was dispatched to a DWI investigation. The officer met with a witness who stated he observed another vehicle almost strike his vehicle. The witness exited his vehicle and observed the defendant driving a gray Acura, and the defendant appeared intoxicated. The vehicles were then relocated to a gas station where the witness called the police. The arriving officer observed glossy eyes, slurred speech, swaying, and a strong odor of an alcoholic beverage. SFSTs were conducted, and HGN was 6 out of 6, one leg stand 2 out of 4, walk and turn 4 out of 8. The defendant was read the DIC and consented to breath. The results were .222 and .228.
So the stop was there an accident or no accident?
No, just a witness call. Well, there was an accident or almost struck his vehicle, and the witness called. Yes.
So the witness called.
The witness called when they got to a gas station, and the officer arrived to meet them there at the scene. After the witness had told them that the vehicle had almost struck his vehicle, and that, according to the witness, the defendant appeared intoxicated.
Mr. Norman, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with the case. I'm ordering you as a condition of your bond not to consume alcohol, illegal drugs, or unprescribed controlled medication. I'm going to randomly test you. If I find that you're consuming alcohol or illegal drugs, I will put you in jail. No more PR bonds. Do you understand? Any prior to be eyes?
Your Honor.
Please.
No priors, and I'm running his license right now.
You?
License is eligible, Your Honor.
Do you have the ability to hire a lawyer, or would you like to apply for a court-appointed lawyer?
Get one, yes.
You're going to get one?
If you can get one.
You want to apply?
Yeah.
Okay. Deputy Miranda's going to give you an application. I'm serious. Don't consume alcohol. They're going to call you to go test. If you fail to go test, I will issue a warrant for your arrest. You understand? All right. Hi, do you have an arraignment?
Yeah. So, yes, I do have an arraignment. Personal probable cause for Benjamin Raymond.
Say it again?
Benjamin Raymond.
Is that from today or yesterday?
He's on docket today.
He's on the jail docket, Judge.
I don't see it, but
Page 20, Benjamin Raymond.
got it. Okay, you want to do it real quick?
Yes, Judge. So on February 3rd, 2025, at 11:40 a.m., the officer ran a license plate search on a vehicle and found the vehicle to have expired registration. The traffic stop was then initiated and the officer notified the defendant for the reason of the stop and asked for the defendant's driver's license. The defendant provided a Texas ID that did not belong to him, and the officer asked the defendant for a name and date of birth. A search for the provided information showed the defendant's driver's license to be ineligible, and the vehicle also did not have valid insurance. The officer did a person search on the defendant and found the defendant had a bond condition for an ignition interlock device, and the defendant's vehicle did not have an interlock. The vehicle was registered to the defendant.
With the license plate check, however, I don't believe that there's sufficient probable cause for the stop because with the license plate check, there might have been reasonable suspicion to do the initial check. But if without them being able to positively identify that Mr. Raymer was actually behind the vehicle, I don't believe that there is.
Well, but I mean, there's sufficient to stop just what that car, it's not legally on the road, right? It's not registered. So I think it's a good stop because, they get to the car. He's on bond for a DWI, a felony DWI. He's supposed to even have an interlock. He's driving a car without an interlock and then, no, there's problem.
Okay, Judge.
Sorry.
Thank you.
He's had 3 DWI seconds and now he has,
Good.
I understand, Judge.
my God, even more. Yeah, I'm not down with the PR bond on this guy. It just,
He currently does have the $100 PR bond.
they gave him a PR bond. He's got no bond on the felony DWI.
I will also request that the bond remain as is on this judge.
I don't know. We'll revisit in a bit. I need to get through.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
All right, Judge,
Who's next?
next is page 13. Bar, come on up.
Guys, don't send him down because I need homeboy to sign an affidavit. Yeah, Benjamin. So don't send him down yet, please. River Bar?
Yes, Judge. Page 13.
Morning, Ms. River Bar. Ma'am, you were charged with assault, bodily injury. You were facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one will be appointed to you, ma'am.
Yes, Judge. On February 9th, 2025, the officer made contact with the complainant who advised that she and her husband and friends were outside by their motor vehicle hanging out, and the defendant was saying things to them about them being illegal. The complainant and the defendant started getting into a verbal argument, and the defendant started to attack the complainant while the defendant was holding her baby and was reaching around the baby trying to fight. The complainant advised she sustained injuries during the assault and was in pain and was in fear for her life. The officer observed the complainant to have scratches and whelps on her right arm.
Hate crime? Ms. River Bark, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with the case. I'm ordering you as a condition of your bond not to have any contact with these people and not to be in possession of any weapons. If I find that you're a danger to my public, and I don't care who it is, I will revoke your bond, put you in jail, and I'm going to make your bond sky high. Do you understand? Do we know if alcohol played any kind of part in this?
There's no allegations of alcohol, Your Honor.
I'm filing those conditions, no contact, no going within 1,000 feet of where this person lives or
Yes, sir.
works, and then no weapons, please.
Yes, Judge.
Ms. Riverbark, you have the ability to hire a lawyer. Okay, we're going to reset your case to give you time to hire a lawyer. I will have you sign a reset with Victoria. After that, I'll have you take a seat in the jury box while we get your bond conditions. We'll have you sign it, and then you'll be free to go, man.
This way. All right, Judge, next is page 14, Singleton, come on up.
Good morning, Ms. Singleton.
Good morning.
And you're charged with assault of a family member. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, ma'am.
Yes, Judge. The officer was dispatched to an apartment complex on Dominion Park Drive and met with the complainant, who advised that the defendant is her roommate. The complainant stated the two had a verbal argument over rent, which led to the complainant gathering the defendant's personal belongings and throwing them outside of the residence and onto the ground. Approximately 100 feet from the front door, the defendant then walked towards the complainant and struck her on the face and torso with a closed fist, causing the complainant to lose balance and fall to the ground. The defendant continued to strike the complainant until the defendant's boyfriend pulled her away. The complainant advised she felt pain.
Singleton, I'm going to find that there's probably cause to go forward with your case. I'm ordering you as a condition of your bond not to have any contact with this person. It looks like a protective order was issued on the 8th of this month. I would get to know it because if you do something to violate the protective order, like go to the house that's listed in this thing, even if they give you permission, the state can and will file a violation of protective order. It's one of the worst cases you can pick up. Do you understand? You're also not to be in possession of weapons as well, ma'am. No. Contact. No weapons. Ma'am, do you have the ability to hire a lawyer? Okay.
I can.
I'm sorry?
I can.
You don't want to apply for a court-appointed lawyer?
Thought I had one.
No. You have one during magistration just for that very purpose, but that it ends at that stage. It doesn't carry with you forever. So at this moment, you don't have a lawyer. Do you want one?
May I have a court appointed?
Okay. I have an application on file, Deputy Mayor. Don't worry.
Oh.
I have an application already on file. I will have you sign a wreath of Victoria. Don't be a danger to my community because I only have one place for you if you are. Do you understand?
Sure.
You won't get another warning.
All right, Judge, next is page 15.
Can you file no contact, no weapons? Well, wait.
Spicer.
Good morning, Ms. Spicer. You speak English?
Yes.
Ma'am, you're charged with driving while intoxicated. You are facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, ma'am.
Yes, Judge. On February 8th, 2025, the officer was dispatched to a maroon SUV driving on 4 flat tires, swerving with a female driving at Hickory Downs Drive. The officer located the motor vehicle with all 4 flat tires and observed the motor vehicle impeding the flow of traffic due to the condition of the vehicle. The officer observed the vehicle turn left and then right and initiated a traffic stop. The officer made contact with the defendant, the driver, and sole occupant. The officer observed a strong odor of an alcoholic beverage, watery bloodshot eyes, slurred speech, and stumbling, with the defendant drinking 1 beer at 5 p.m. The officer conducted a standard field sobriety test, HGN 6 out of 6, walk and turn 4 out of 8, 1 leg stand, 1 out of 4. The defendant was read the DIC and declined to provide a sample. A blood search warrant was signed and executed.
Okay, any prior WIs?
No, Your Honor. And driver's license is eligible.
Got it. All right, Ms. Spicer, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. You are, as of now, not to consume alcohol or illegal drugs. It is a part of your bond condition, meaning that if you violate this condition, you will be arrested, you will go to jail, no more PR bonds. Do you understand? Ma'am, do you have the ability to hire a lawyer? Okay, I need you to fill out an application for me. I'll make sure, or I'll see whether you qualify. If you do, then I'll give you a lawyer today. Deputy Miranda will give you an application. I'll have you sign it with Victoria. We'll have you take a seat in the jury box and then we'll get you with all the paperwork. Please.
All right, Judge, next is page 15 and 16. Taylor Derek.
on bond for a theft case, and now you picked up another theft case. You now stand charged yet again with another theft. You're facing another 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, sir.
Yes, Judge. On February 7th, 2025, the complainant observed the defendant trying on sunglasses in their store in the Galleria Mall. And after the defendant left the store, the complainant noticed the sunglasses were missing. The complainant then reviewed surveillance in which he was able to see the defendant putting the sunglasses in his front right pocket and leaving the store passing all points of sale. The complainant then flagged down an officer who was able to locate and detain the defendant. The defendant was wearing the sunglasses on his face and admitted to concealing them. The sunglasses were valued at $350.
Mr. Taylor, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. I am now revoking your bond on the first case. Goes with you. Unacceptable. We will not continue to give you PR bonds. This is your third one. No more. I will appoint you a lawyer today, but you're staying with me. No going to the gallery at all. Was the prior theft at the Galleria as well?
It was at a CVS, Your Honor.
Okay. No going to any CVS's, and I don't want you at the Houston Galleria. Do you understand? If I find that you, I don't know if you're going to get out. You get out, you pick up a third case, I'm going to go absolutely nuts on the bond. Do you understand? Goes with you.
All right, Judge, next is page 17. Williams, come on up.
$5,001 on the old, and then we'll leave the new one as is. I'm sorry, Vic, what was the last name?
Williams, on 17.
Mr. Williams, you were charged with assault of a family member. You were facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, sir.
Yes, Judge. On February 8th, 2025, the officers were dispatched to a disturbance call. The officer met with the complainant, who stated that she and the defendant were in a 7-month relationship. The complainant stated that she shoved the defendant with her shoulder and that the defendant then grabbed her and threw her around. The complainant advised that the defendant was grabbing her face and neck area and has pushed her to the ground, causing pain. The officer observed a laceration on the complainant's hand and a swollen lip. The officer made contact with the defendant, who stated that he lost control and that he admitted to shoving the complainant.
Williams, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. I'm ordering you as a condition of your bond not to have any contact with this person. Do you understand? If you have contact with this person, if I find that you're in possession of a weapon, I'm going to revoke your bond, put you in jail. No more PR bonds. I want my community safe. I don't care who it is, what color they are, whether they're a small farm animal, I don't care. Everyone gets protected. Do you understand? Do you have the ability to hire a lawyer, Mr. Williams? Okay, I will take a look at an affidavit. I'll see whether you qualify, and then I'll have you take a seat in the jury box. I'll have you sign a reset with Victoria now. Do not leave until you sign our bond conditions. Do you understand? And then I'll have you talk to a lawyer here momentarily.
I work with her, so
I'm sorry?
she worked at the same.
That's going to be an issue. I don't want you to have contact with her. Actions have consequences.
So,
Do you have an arraignment?
Do
Do you have an arraignment?
Yes,
Okay, come on.
on, Rajad husband.
Rashad Husband, come on up. Do you mind filing those conditions on Williams?
Yes, Judge.
Good morning, Mr. Husband. You are charged with unlawful carrying of a weapon. You are facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you.
Yes, Judge. On February 9th, 2025, the officer was dispatched to an assist the officer call in regards to a shots fired at 1700 Travis Street. The defendant was detained because the officer observed an unidentified individual discharge a firearm and the defendant was within that group of people. The defendant admitted to the officer that he had 2 ecstasy pills in his right front pocket and that there was an AR pistol in the SUV the defendant was driving. The officer completed a search of the defendant and located 2 methamphetamine pills in his front right pocket, and the defendant informed the officer that he was aware of the AR pistol in the SUV prior to him getting behind the wheel. The officer located the AR pistol on the floor in the second row of the SUV within reach of the driver. The substance was believed to be methamphetamine based on training experience with a weight of 0.61 grams.
Husband, I'm going to find that there's probable cause. Wait a second. He says that the AR is his?
He says he was aware that it was in the vehicle and it was within his reach in the vehicle.
Whose vehicle is it?
I don't believe it says in the DMs, it says he was driving the vehicle.
How do you put it on him?
Allow me to read the full DMs, Your Honor. Yes, Your Honor. He says that he was driving, so it would be that he was in care custody control because he was operating the vehicle with knowledge that the firearm was in there and it was within his reach, his ability to grab the firearm.
Diego Camacho?
Not. How do we know that how do we know that it was in there while he was driving? How do we know that they didn't put it in there after the fact?
The defendant stated that he was aware that the AR pistol was in the vehicle before he got into the driver's seat, before he started driving.
Oh, no. It just said that he was aware. Don't add stuff in.
I'll read the complete DIM.
Read it.
It says the DIM states completely that the defendant informed the affiant, the officer, he was aware the AR pistol was in the SUV prior to him getting behind the wheel, and the defendant informed the officer that the AR pistol could be found in the SUV at the time of his arrest.
Are we to assume that it's his? All he says that he knew that it was in there. You know, it's not his car.
In Your Honor, just as cited, we're just, the pleading is that it was on or about his person. So
Asterisk, what a courtroom session. From reckless driving and repeated thefts to assault, DWI, and weapons charges, every case carried a powerful reminder that the choices people make can change their lives in an instant. Throughout this hearing, the judge emphasized one message over and over: accountability matters. Whether you agree with every ruling or not, these moments show how the justice system balances public safety, individual rights, and the consequences of breaking the law. Which case stood out to you the most? And do you think the judge made the right decisions?
we're just saying he was in his possession because it was in the vehicle he was operating with knowledge that the AR was in the vehicle as well as it being within
Do you
arm's
even know
reach.
when he was operating the vehicle?
I apologize. What do you mean when he was operating?
Was he operating it in the morning, in the afternoon, at 9 o'clock at night? When did all this transpire? What time of day is this?
Let me see, Your Honor, because based on the DIMS that I see, it appears that
There's a group of people.
it appears
right?
that the defendant was, according to the DIMS, the defendant was found to be at the wheel of a black GMC. So when the officer arrived, he was observed within the vehicle, from what the officer says.
Was in the car at the time
At
the
the
cops
time.
get there.
What the officer says that he was observed behind the wheel of the vehicle. To be at the wheel of the black GMC Suburban bearing a license plate number that is in the DIMS. So it,
Okay. All right. Judge Husband, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. I mean, we take it seriously. I want to make sure if there's enough probable cause that that's, So I am ordering you as a condition of your bond not to be in possession of weapons. Do you understand?